Bars, places of laughter, celebration, and connection. But behind the neon lights and the clinking of glasses, some stories are better left untold. Tonight, we're diving into 3 chilling tales that prove not all nights out end with a simple hangover. If you think you've heard it all, stay with us, because what lurks in these stories will haunt you long after the last call. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video if you love spine-tingling stories. Subscribe to The Chilling Hour for more content that will keep you up at night. And hit the bell icon so you never miss a new upload. Trust me, you'll want to stay until the end. The 3rd story will leave you questioning reality itself. Story 1. The Bartender's Warning. Madison loved her small-town bar job in Harlow, Texas. The tips were good, and the regulars were friendly. But one stormy Friday night, a man walked in who changed everything. He was tall, with a pale complexion and a scar that stretched from his left ear to his jawline. He ordered whiskey, no ice, no conversation. As the night went on, Madison noticed something odd. His reflection in the mirror behind the bar didn't match his movements. When he raised his glass, the reflection sat still. When he turned his head, the mirror version stared straight ahead. Uneasy but curious, Madison struck up a conversation. Passing through, she asked. He didn't answer at first, then leaned in close and whispered, "Don't lock up alone tonight." Startled, Madison backed away, but the man simply left cash on the bar and walked out into the rain. She chalked it up to small-town weirdness until closing time. As she locked the door, she heard a scraping sound behind her. Turning, she saw a figure standing under the flickering streetlight. It was the man, only now his features were distorted, as if his face had melted and reformed. Madison bolted to her car, locking the doors and speeding away. When she got home, she found a note on her windshield. "I warned you." She quit her job the next day. The bar manager claimed no one matching the man's description had been in that night. To this day, Madison avoids mirrors at all costs. Story 2. The Empty Booth. Ethan was a traveling salesman who loved exploring roadside bars. On his way through Kansas, he stumbled upon a quaint little dive called the Hollow Inn. It was nearly empty, save for a single booth at the back where a man sat alone, his face obscured by a cowboy hat. Ethan grabbed a seat at the bar and ordered a beer. He struck up a conversation with the bartender, a middle-aged woman with kind eyes. She seemed distracted, glancing nervously at the booth. "What's up with him?" Ethan asked, nodding toward the man. The bartender's face went pale. "No one sits there," she said. "Not since..." She trailed off, refusing to elaborate. Curiosity got the better of Ethan. He walked over to the booth. "Mind if I join you?" he asked. The man didn't respond, but Ethan slid into the seat across from him anyway. That's when the smell hit him, a nauseating stench of decay. He gagged and looked up, only to realize the man had vanished. But the smell lingered, and now so did something else. A feeling of icy cold spreading through his chest. Ethan tried to stand, but his legs wouldn't cooperate. The bartender screamed, and other patrons rushed to help, pulling him from the booth. As they dragged him away, Ethan caught a glimpse of a carving on the table. "You're next." Later, he learned the booth had been the site of a gruesome murder decades ago. The victim's killer was never found, And legend says the booth claims anyone who lingers too long dead X. Story 3. The Phantom Bar Tab. Jessica and her friends were celebrating her birthday at an upscale bar in Chicago called Velvet's Lounge. It was a night of laughter and cocktails until a waiter approached their table with a bill for $200. For drinks they hadn't ordered. Jessica argued, but the waiter insisted the drinks had been charged to their table by the man in the suit. None of them had seen such a man, but curiosity led Jessica to look around the bar. That's when she saw him. A dapper figure sitting at the far corner, his face hidden in shadow. Determined to clear things up, she approached him. "Excuse me, did you order drinks for our table?" she asked. The man turned slowly, revealing empty eye sockets and a twisted grin. He leaned in and whispered, "Happy birthday, Jessica." Panicking, Jessica ran back to her friends, but they were gone. The bar was empty. Even the music had stopped. She stumbled toward the exit, only to find herself back at the same table where the Phantom Man now sat, sipping a drink. He placed a folded note on the table before vanishing. Shaking, Jessica opened it. The note read, "You should have left when you had the chance." When she finally escaped the bar, she learned it had been closed for renovations for weeks. No one believed her story, but Jessica now celebrates her birthdays alone, far from any bar. And there you have it, 3 bone-chilling tales that prove some nights out are better forgotten. Which story sent shivers down your spine? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if it gave you the creeps, subscribe to the Chilling Hour for more terrifying tales, and share it with your friends if you dare. Until next time, stay safe, and maybe think twice before heading out for a drink. You never know who or what might be watching.